I'm Uma from Tutors.com, and in today's video we will learn about air around us. So the main topics which we are going to cover in today's video are air, what is air made up of, how does oxygen become available to animal and plant living in water and soil, and the last one is how is the oxygen in the atmosphere replaced. So now let's move forward and let's learn about each subtopic in detail. Let's begin with the first one, which is air. So if we talk about air, we can say that it is basically a mixture of gases that makes up the Earth's atmosphere. Most of that is basically nitrogen gas, which is nearly 80%. We can say that air is present everywhere and it has no color or smell and it has no defined shape. So now let's move forward and let's talk about components of air. The major components of air are water vapor, oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and the last one is dust and smoke. Now let's discuss each of them. The first one is water vapor. So the first question which comes to our mind is what is water vapor? So we can say that water vapor is basically the water which is in the form of vapor or gas, and it is the part of the water cycle. Basically, when a liquid water is heated to boiling temperature, it all turns into vapor. We can say that steam is a water vapor. Now, if we talk about water vapor, we can say that these are extremely important to the weather and climate. Without it, there could not be clouds or rain or snow, since all of these requires water vapor in order to form. So this was all about water vapor. The next one is oxygen. So we can say that oxygen is the gas which is responsible or most important for respiration in humans. It has no color or smell, and most of the living organisms need oxygen to live and breathe. And you can burn anything given that the presence of oxygen is there. Without that, burning can never happen. Let's move forward towards the next kind of gas, which is nitrogen. Nitrogen gas constitutes 78% of Earth's air. This is colorless, odorless, and it is the major part of air. Well, if we talk about uses of nitrogen gas, we can think that nitrogen gas is used in packaging and it is also used to make fertilizers. Now let's move forward towards the next important gas, which is carbon dioxide. So talking about carbon dioxide gas, this is the gas which plants use for making their food, for the process of photosynthesis, and this gas is produced when any substance containing carbon is burned. Now if we talk about uses of carbon dioxide gas, we can say that it is used in extinguishing the fires and making soft drinks. With that, there are different uses of carbon dioxide as well. Now let's move forward towards the next particle of air. So that is dust and smoke. So smoke is basically a collection of tiny solid, liquid and gas particles. When all of these solid, liquid and gas particles come together, you can see them as smoke. And to prevent dust particles from getting into the respiratory system, fine hair and mucus are present inside the nose. So this was all about dust and smoke. Now let's move forward towards the next subheading, which is how does oxygen become available to animal and plant living in water and soil. So basically what is happening here is replacement of gases. For example, carbon dioxide is replaced by animals for the plants to consume, whereas oxygen is replaced in the atmosphere by the plants as they prepare food by the process of photosynthesis. Now if we talk about animals and plants, basically the aquatic plants and animals, oxygen gets easily dissolved in water, and that's how oxygen is available for animal plants which are living in water. Let's move forward towards the next slide and let's learn about replacement of oxygen. Well, that's the oxygen cycle. So basically, plants create oxygen with the process of photosynthesis, and then they release that air or that gas into the atmosphere, which the animals intakes. The same way the animals releases carbon dioxide, which the plants intakes. So now let's move forward, and here are a few practice time questions for you. So you can pause the video here and you can try the given questions, and after that you can resume the video to check your answers. So pat your back if all of your answers are correct, and thank you for watching this video. For more, please visit justtutors.com.